Right, I'm just here decorating this house. I've had a load of work done. New doors put in and stuff, and just got to redecorate it all, which I'm halfway in the middle of. That's why I've not been putting out too many videos really, because not too much of interest to film. But it's not until you look at jobs, after you price them, that you start seeing what's really in need here. So I've had these lovely doors fitted here, and there's been a bit of making good round the frame there. But so I can't just paint that. So my tape is straight. I've just put a laser level up there. My tape is straight up the side, so you can see what I'm dealing with. Look, this is how someone's left it on a house like this. A great big house, lovely huge garden. Some dodgy patchwork been going on anyway, to be honest. But look how that's been left. Look. So obviously I'm here not as the plasterer or the renderer, as the decorator. So got to try and make this look something. So I don't know what to do really. I don't have to get a stop bead and put it on the end. I don't know. Or can I round that? I don't think so, because the other one's been squared off. Same there. Tape is straight. And that's what I'm left with. Not good, is it really? These ones are a bit different. They've had a bead put in. They're alright, they're fine. They've had angle beads put in. It's all got to be rubbed down anyway. It's not been blended too well. I know it's hard to blend anyway. I'm not going to start knocking people for blending, because I know that's quite hard to blend new to old. But why didn't someone just put a straight bit of tape up there? Now I've got to try and add to that. I don't really want to round it because it's not the style of the rest of the doors. I want to square it, so I'll see. I'll think about it. Maybe I'll pick up even a little plastic bead and just cut it down at the wings, just so it's not got so much of a return, and plod it on. Try and give them a nice sharp edge. Obviously that's the look I was going for, and they've not ended up with it. So anyway, enough of me ranting. I'll try and show you the finished lot tomorrow. Oh dear me. How are you everyone? All right. I've not been around too much. All right. How you doing? You all right? I've not been around too much. I've been doing a lot of outside decorating really, and it's the most boring thing to try and film anything of interest doing it. I doubt very much anyone would want to watch it. So that's why I've not been popping up on the old channel, mate. Not been popped up. What's that? It's a radio, sorry. Not been popping up on the old channel for too much, but I'm back into some plastering. I took on a couple of outside decorating jobs without really wanting to. They sort of just turned up on my doorstep really, and I said, yeah, I'll get them done. Finished one yesterday, and I'm leaving here early. It's only 2:20. I've got to go to the bank now because I finished the job yesterday. And the customer, quite an older couple, he likes to pay me in cash, and it wasn't a massive amount of money, but it's too much money just to say I'll use that as pocket money. You know, it was like whatever it was, I don't know, like 4 or 5 day job, so quite a bit of money anyway, 8 grand. So yeah, he's giving me cash, and I sort of said to him, no, transfer's fine, and he sort of gave me that look as if to say, we can do better than that. And then he gave me cash, but I didn't want it because now I've got to go to the bank. I went there this morning early to try and post it in the machine like you can. Of course the machine's out of order, so now I've got to get down there today because I think it shuts at 4 to put this money in. So cash is good, cash is king, you know, I know that rule, I know cash is king, but when you've got direct debits coming out every 10 seconds out of your bank account, cash is a king with a big old sting, pain in the arse. So that's where I'm off to now. So I just showed you that video, I think, of the back doors with the tape. I don't know what to do. I might get some plastic stop bead, and then I can cut it down to sort of size and maybe glue it onto that door frame and then render it in. I can't leave it like that. It seems like they're a really nice couple actually. Bought this big house, and from what I can gather, it's been a bit of a money pit for them, and I don't know who's left it like that. I hope no one's watching who's left it like that, but if you are watching and you've left it like that, come on, you can't leave a job like that, can you? You just can't do it, mate. Anyway, so that's where I shall be for the rest of the week, trying to. I think the weather's going to be good, so I'm going to be trying to finish that house, and then I'm back inside from now until what? I'm booked all the way up until right into November at the minute, and still taking it all on. So yeah, I don't really want no more of that outside work. I've got one little outside job to do for a great mate of mine. He's probably watching. I think he watches every day, so I haven't forgotten about your great mate. I'll get yours done, you know, all right. So yeah, so now I'm off to the builders merchants to try and pick up a couple of plastic stop beads for that, because that's the plan in my head. Off to the bank, off to the supermarket for some din-dins. Oh, and at the weekend, I did put a little video out, I don't know if anyone saw it. I went to a zoo, a really lovely zoo in Belgium, and I know someone that works in the zoo, so I got the sort of special backdoor treatment, and I did get the chance to feed a silverback gorilla some sweet potato, like raw, cut up, and just pass it to him at the bar. What an incredible experience. What a huge animal, honestly. When you're that close to one, you can feel the power. What a lovely experience being that close to one of them, you know, something that's so much like us. I'm not going to go right into the old. I've got had an epiphany and I've found my spiritual self, but it's quite a thing being that close to a silverback gorilla. And not only that, but just witnessing how gentle he took his food from me. It was just, it was like passing it to someone with a lot of etiquette. You know, he just took it with his hands, he put it to his mouth, and he just went. He put it to his lips. And although we filmed it for reasons probably to do with animal rights or whatever, I mean, they asked us not to share on social media, and that's fair enough, and I will abide by that rule. But I wanted you to experience it as much as me. So what I've done, I've recreated that using myself. So if anyone's up for the last 20 seconds of this video, this is what it was like. There you go. Good boy. Good boy. Give me more, human. Not bad. Raw sweet potato that was. Oh, gorilla-tastic.